Good morning, good evening, Megan Mitchell. It is January 7th, and we are 1 week into the new year. I made a video a few days about the power of silence, and one of my followers commented, Nur Muhammad, about wanting more information on leadership. It just so happens that, first of all, I'm an educator by trade. I've been an educator for 25 years, and we are constantly required to take professional development to retain our license. We have to continually, grow. We have to continually take classes and trainings on various topics that relate to education, but not really just to education, but just to leadership in general, and many topics, social, emotional growth. That's one of the biggest issues in youth. But leadership is what Nur was asking for more information on, and I was recalling a particular training that I was involved in, and so I thought I would share some of these concepts, and hopefully that will help you be a better leader in your circle and in general as we move forward into Victory with Ash. And one of the topics is about motivational leadership and why it's important to be a motivational leader. As we go on this journey in Victory with Ash, there's many phases, there's many, hills and valleys and pauses and go moments. And we have to continually motivate people. We have to continually keep people engaged. And motivation is one of the ways we can do that. But what are those action steps? How can we motivate others, to be better leaders themselves and really pass it down and create a culture of leadership and create a culture of positive motivation throughout the organization, whatever organization you're involved in. But I think this really is relevant in Victory with Ash and in our journey with Ash in general. And action steps that you can take to be a motivational leader. And there's many different things. So I'm going to touch on a few topics today, not to be overwhelming about, action steps, but just to be simple, and make it relevant. First off, the first thing that you can do to be a motivational leader is to position people for success. And what does that mean? Well, I think Ash has put us all in a position for success. But not only just in general by what he's doing for us, but also by the way he's structuring what we're doing. We took a survey after we were in our first journey and on passive. We took a survey to qualify or to see if we were a good fit for priority position. That's one of the ways that Ash is positioning us for success. Basically, putting the people who he feels would be best fit for that position in place. Not everyone has the same qualities, has the same talents. And so when you are in a position of leadership, it's important to make sure that you're putting people in a place that they can be successful. Not everyone is good for every job, a good fit. Make sure the person feels comfortable in the position they're in. Number two, the second thing you can do to help motivate in a leadership position is to help people connect what they're doing to their values and goals. What are the values and goals that we have in our lives, and how do the roles that we're in, the jobs or the tasks that we're doing, how do they relate? Well, we all know that Victory with Ash is going to help train us to be better at all aspects of life. We all have goals, different goals, but I think universally we all have some of the same goals. We want to be successful. We want to be financially independent. We want to be competent enough to do what we want to do in life. Those are the goals. We want to be able to take care of our family. And Ash has been very clear about how Victory with Ash is going to train us to better position ourselves for those goals, to meet those goals. And so helping your circle, your people in your organization see how the jobs they're doing, the tasks they're doing fit into their beliefs and their values is going to help motivate them. I think we all know that it motivates us when we feel like we're going to be able to fulfill our dreams. The next thing that you can do is to create a sense of competency. And you can do that by verbally recognizing the talents and successes of those in your organization. Have you ever worked at a job where someone never recognized you, never verbally recognized your contributions? It's definitely not motivating. Maybe we can all think of a boss or a leader who it seems like they almost don't want to recognize your successes or your talents because they think that you will perform less, or you will just meet status quo if you feel like you're doing what you're supposed to. It's a strange concept, but I think it's very common. You've seen that person who just never will verbally, openly acknowledge your success. There's so many people who do this in our organization. Ash does this. Ash recognizes those who are doing great things. Our leaders recognize those who are doing great things. We used to say shine the light on others. That is very common. We have people. Redfern is awesome. He shouts out people. He shares my videos. He shines the light on people who are doing things. Gina Leva, Minu Miller, so many people I can think of. Verbally recognize those who you see doing great things. Brian is making these amazing videos. Mario Souza writes eloquently. I could name so many people. Pat Parent, she's just so motivational, and she's so open and honest about her faith. So we can recognize the accomplishments of others. Another opportunity that you can take is to give people autonomy. And how do you give them autonomy in your organization? By helping them feel like they are part of the decision process. Ash has done this throughout the entire journey. Ash has given us opportunities to give feedback and to give input on what we want and what we think needs to happen. And this is something that we can do. Give people autonomy to make decisions. We're not forcing anyone to, for example, make videos. We're not forcing anyone to do lives. Give them the autonomy to show what their talents are and to find their lane. And we do that. And then lastly, build solid relationships. It's funny because in this training, all of these, checking these boxes, these are the things that we are doing and that Ash has instilled in our organization to build solid relationships with the people that you are bringing into your circle. That's why we don't just share our links out publicly. We want to make make sure that we connect with the people who are in our circle. That's how you motivate them, is by having a solid relationship with them. So I hope this has been helpful and informative. I will probably make more videos based on this topic of leadership, and we will just keep moving forward. These are things you can do as we are in waiting periods or small pauses in our journey with Victory with Ash and our overall journey into future success. Have a blessed Wednesday.